Alright guys, what's going on? Shellz here, back again, Football Manager 20. This is the Carabao Cup in Season 3 final, Liverpool versus Manchester United at Wembley. This is the big one. But first, we do have a bit of catching up to do. So let's start it off with how we did against West Ham. A lovely 4-0 victory here. Phil Jones, we sold to West Ham, I think at the start of this season, or maybe it was last season. But he somehow ended up at right back twice in the games against West Ham this season, which is very weird one. I think we kind of robbed 10 million off them in fairness. But it started off with a Digne cross to a wide open Senguis under there at the back post. And really it was just all business as usual. Pogba slammed that one in to make it 2-0. And then we made it 3 right before half time. Thomas Lemar, who picked up an injury and it's been a bit of a miss, but that Pogba finish there, absolutely exquisite from Luca Dean into the thing. And then we made it 4 in the 93rd minute, just rubbing salt on the wounds here as Mason Greenwood finds Yuri Tillemans, who finds a wide open Vlahovic for an easy flick in. That one, that was a good result there. I don't know why I didn't play Martial in this game. He must have been injured. I don't know if he was. We actually finished the game with 9 men actually, by the way. Wan-Bissaka went off injured after 74 minutes and Lemar went off injured in the 90th. So a bit of a weird game. I don't know why I didn't play Martial in that one, but I can't quite remember, but I guess there was obviously a reason for it. We then travelled to Goodison Park as we took on Everton, and this was an easy, I'd say an easy game. It was pretty much, we were in third gear. Everton did have some chances, but really game was decided by an early 7th minute goal from Senguis under with just an absolute bit of magic in just very little space. So a heck of a finish, and a big 3 points. We chased his title down. We then played Spurs at home. This was a game I felt it was a tight one. It was not exactly the steamrolling that the odds bookers had predicted, but it started off the Martial finish there to make it 1-0 in the 27th minute, and things looked good. And then we made it 2-0, and then kind of Spurs kind of got a bit of fight in them. It was the second goal here for Martial. This is what Spurs kind of turned on the Jets a bit, and they did have chances. They did finally get one here. I think it was a Nacho or Sarr who scored for them. I think it was Nacho, yeah, with a beautiful finish there past De Gea, a Spanish on Spanish crime there. But they gave it a good go, I have to say. So I thought it would be a lot easier with the team they have. I mean, they played Lo Celso up top when he's a midfielder, so it's a hard one to fully grasp or understand. But at the same time, a win's a win. You can't argue with that. Southampton, again, this was another one that I kind of felt like we were in probably in cruise control a bit too early. I mean, we did dominate them around the field, but it wasn't exactly plain sailing, and it was a John Clare Tobaido. It seemed like a clearance kick that was misrepresented there by Bednarak, and Martial just doesn't need an invitation there to put that away. And we picked up a second here. Bednarak back to the keeper Foster, and Foster just gives it Martial. Absolute just criminal what he did there. That was a good win. We had 6 chances, but you look at those 2 chances, they're 2 almost nothing goals, and on another day you probably wouldn't get those chances. So that was a good performance. Napoli in the league, or not the league, the Champions League. This was a big revenge game. We went to Napoli. We had to turn up the jet here. We had to come with the performance, and we did just that. Now, I feel unnervy that we should have won this one. Look, Napoli were probably, they probably deserved a point. It was a brilliant finish there from Senguis, a brilliant assist from Bruno Fernandes in the 64th minute, but with him back, Leroy Sané, who's on loan to them, finds Irving Lozano, and Lozano just gets through too easily. Great save by De Gea, but the rebound, he gets it again. It was that type of game where I felt like it was either side was going to win it. Great game, great to watch, but felt like we lacked a bit of punch there in that game. We probably could have been a little bit better. So here we are. Carabao Cup final here. Here are the odds. It's a close one. It's going to be definitely, probably I'd say Liverpool are kind of the favourites because they won 2 Premier Leagues, but this is definitely going to be a tight game. I'm going to rest Martial today. He's so important for the league. I feel like it's the best to rest him. We do have 2 quality backups in Greenwood and Vlahovic, so they will get the game time today. We're going to go stick with our midfield 3. Senguis can get another run in here today. Dan James is gone, and I believe Gerald Deulofeu is also left as well. So we're a little bit thin on the right, but I do have a plan to address that in the summer. Lamar's on the bench. He's come back from injury. Tonali's coming back, I think, as well. Eric Bailly's, I think, a little bit injured, but I think he'll be. We'll swap him out just to be safe. At least you do have quite a lot of players. Wan-Bissaka's not fit yet. Luke Shaw's isn't fit yet, so a little bit of an issue. We do need to get Smalling and Maguire game time. So let's crack this on. Greenwood's lacking sharpness. He doesn't need it. He can turn up and make magic out of nothing. Let's have a look at, wow, what a team. What a team. Harry Kane up front. Salah, Firmino, Origi. Firmino in his usual position. They got Frankie de Jong, Ruben Neves. They got Gomez playing left back. Edson Alvarez, the Mexican, Van Dijk, Alexander-Arnold, Alisson. It's a pretty good side. It is a pretty good side, but let's give it a go. Right, assertive. I know we're underdogs here, but gotta get the points. Yes, exactly. Make them feel like they're the underdogs, Make them feel like it's us versus the world. De Jong is a hell of a pickup for Liverpool, though. He's going to be a bit of an issue to deal with, and I think Liverpool might have another say. Will this potentially stop us from winning the league? Of course, we do have to go to Anfield still. That's a bit of a nervy place to go, but hopefully they might beat City one more time for us and make that trip a little bit easier. But anyway, Bullen to Alvarez, Ruben Neves, Origi, Firmino. That's beautiful play from Liverpool. And they find Harry Kane. This is probably going to be 1-0. But De Gea, the huge save, keeps us in it. What a save that was. Brilliant bit of work here. But here comes the Liverpool corner. Mo Salah to whip it in. Finds Harry Kane and he gets right in that head on that. But it's again De Gea with the finish. Or not the finish, stopping the finish. And that's the key. De Gea, 2 big saves already. And keeping us in this one. It's important, that's what we pay the guy the big money for, to keep goals out of the net. He's been pretty good at that this season. The defense has stood up. Dello finds Pogba. And Pogba finds something here, a little bit dangerous here, but Bruno finds Pogba. Pogba finds out Rashford. Rashford can look for Digne here, or you can go across the field for Senghui. He finds Senghui to make it 1-0. He should have buried that in the back net. Alisson Becker, of course, former Roman teammates, not quite doing what they should there. Probably, should have done better. But Diego Dalot finds Tielemans. Tielemans back post, couldn't quite find the flash for Rashford. Lovely dispossession by Pogba there on Mohamed Salah. It's Maguire. Whips out to Smalling. Back to De Gea. I kind of want this bit up the field. I don't want De Gea messing around with this. You're not a sweeper keeper, mate. I don't expect you to be sweeper keeper. Not what we have you in goal for. Pogba. Maguire. Finds Rashi. Come on, Rashi. Finds Yuri. Finds Under. Can you get to the outside? Gets the cross in. Finds Greenwood. Yes, get in! Mason Greenwood! What a finish. What a brilliant finish. Mason Greenwood with the brilliant finish. I thought the first one was in. That's what I was like. When you think something's across the line, you're like, was that across? Let's have a look at this here. First header. I think that's in the first time. It doesn't matter. The goal's gone in the second time anyway. It's why we put Mason Greenwood in up top to say we trusted him to make something out of nothing. And he's done just that. What a brilliant finish there. I thought the first one was in. I wish Football Manager had like the FIFA goal line technology where you could literally see how far the ball was from being over, but I guess that's something for the future maybe. Hopefully maybe next Football Manager we'll have to see. Here comes Firmino. Oh no, great ball through to Harry Maguire, or not Harry, Jesus. If Harry Maguire is going to like that, I'd be worried, but it is Harry Kane, and that's a bigger worry. But anyway, you get the gist there. That's the problem when you got Harry Kane and Harry Maguire on the same pitch. It's a bit of a mouthful, and I think when you see Liverpool and you think Harry, you're not going to think of Harry Kane, are you? Anyway, Bruno Fernandes finds Tielemans. Looks cross for Rashford in behind. Rashford, it's a little greedy there at the cross. Finds Senghui under. That's 2-0. It's all over now. Surely. It's coming back to Old Trafford. Wait, is he offside? Oh, thank God he's not. I thought for a split second there, the way like it was going to be offside. What a play. Rashford there tries to do what he did to Alexander-Arnold at Old Trafford like 2 years ago in real life. He finds Senghui Under, who has been phenomenal since we bought him in season 1 for 30 million. What a buy that was. And he's really trying to be a fantastic player. But Rashford here, Digne, can we make it 3 before halftime? I mean, I know we're playing cautious here, but we're absolutely steamrolling them. It's a big tackle, but it falls for Sanguis. Bruno, lovely 3-ball. Sanguis make it 3. The rebound could have fallen there. It was a 50-50 really. That could have gone anywhere. It could have gone to Alexander-Arnold or it could have gone to Rashford. Luckily for Liverpool fans, it went to Alexander-Arnold. He cleared it away. That was a chance and a half, but 2-0 up here. Couldn't ask for a better start in this game. Now I just need to control this game a bit more. Maguire, just, get it back to the keeper, play back to the Gea, or just play around the back, look for the space, play out. Sanguis, we're finding space here, which is handy. Gomez is not a left back, so that's the area to exploit. He is seemingly struggling with Sanguis. Hey there, just absolutely just toying with Liverpool now. This is brilliant to watch. Digne can't quite find the space before it's back to Maguire. Plays it back to De Gea, Smalling, whip it out to the side, finds Dalot, come on. And we're just toying with Liverpool now. This is what we need to do. Although I do need to be careful here. I don't want to lose the ball in the back. That's always the fear. But Greenwood's through. Greenwood to make it 3-0. Oh, how did Becker keep that out again? Now suddenly Liverpool in the attack. It is Harry Kane finds Divock Origi. Smalling heads it back to De Gea, ends that opportunity, and that is this is quite an eventful first half. I know we're up 2-0, but it doesn't feel like we're up 2-0. It feels like anything can happen in this game. Remember, Liverpool got a goal, and suddenly they're right back in it. Now, Harry Kane is looking a bit tired, so that is something to watch. Hopefully he'll tire a little bit more before the end of the game. They'll take him off, but I think we're going to have to keep pushing here as Maguire. Look for the pass. Pogba. Can't quite find it. Maguire finds Pogba again. Gets tracked down. Smalling. Dalot. Sanguis. Look for it. There for Diego Dalot. Just toy around with it here. Waste a bit of time if you have to. Crosses it in. Doesn't quite find it there, but Dion clears it out only to Pogba, Bruno, Tielemans, Sanguis. Look out for Dalot. Dalot, come on. Now cross it in. Finds Tielemans. Sanguis. Can't quite find it now. Suddenly they're on the attack. Salah with the attack. Slide attack of Digne doesn't quite work. It just passing Liverpool pass. Divock Origi. Oh, what a finish. What a finish from Divock Origi. And suddenly this game has changed. It looked like at halftime we could be on 3-0. That tackle there is just unlucky. What a pass from Kane to put Divock Origi in, and my word, did he just absolutely destroy the net with that one. That is a hell of a finish, and that is that's Liverpool right back into this game. So I'm happy the performance keep it up. I think that's the best thing we can say, really. I mean, there's not much else we can do. I mean, it's going to come down to whether we, next goal wins probably. I think that's how you got to look at it. The way momentum shifts in a game like this, we've got the 2 early goals. If Liverpool make it to 2-2, I think they'll go on to win. If we make it 3-1, I think we've got the upper hand here. De Jong, okay, this is looking a little bit scary. Liverpool need a counter here, are very good, and Divock Origi is just absolutely just blasted past Diego Dalot like an F1 car. And thankfully the post comes to our rescue there. This is trouble. We are really up against the pump here. May need to bring on a defensive midfielder because we're a little bit too attacking this formation. Right, here comes Sanguis. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Becker with a good save. Interesting play from Becker here. Right out to Divock Origi, who seems to be their man at the moment. I'd love to have Wan-Bissaka to deal with him today, but fortunately Wan-Bissaka is still injured, so we can't use him or go to him. This is where it gets a little bit tricky now. 60 minutes gone. I'm going to hold off on the substitutes. I probably will look to make the bench around the 70-75 minute mark. I don't feel like pretty sure else what we can bring on to finish the game. Firmino's picked up a knock. They've brought on Gonçalo Ramos, who's a wonder kid, a Portuguese wonder kid. Right. I think this might be a game for, I don't know if I want to make the change or not. It's, oh no, Harry Kane, 1-on-1, Harry Kane. I thought it was going to be 2. I thought it was going to be 2-2. Thankfully, it's kept out. I feel like this is a game where we need to just we're gonna probably bring it back to the midfield and bring on Tonali and see if he can do so. I might bring on Tonali and Vlahovic. I think Vlahovic would be a good option here in this one. He can kind of bully Liverpool a bit more than Greenwood's more of a a finesse style player. So we are going to go to the bench. We are going to make those changes. So we're going to bring Tielemans. Going to drop. I'm going to take Tielemans out actually for Tonali. We're going to go for the defensive midfield option. We're going to put him into an advanced playmaker into support role. We'll leave Pogba as a deep lying support. I don't mind that. Vlahovic going to come on. He's going to play as a pressing forward instead of an advanced forward because that's what we're looking for. Now I think we bring on Lamar or we bring on Angel Gomez. I haven't made that decision yet. Look, I think we might bring on Lamar. I think Lamar might be the substitution to make here. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Let's bring on Lamar on. I don't want to risk him, but I feel like we should go for it. Put him on attack. Right, let's go for this. Come on, lads. 15 minutes here. 15 minutes from immortality in the Carabao Cup. That's a great save from Dea. That's a great save. I think, is it time to maybe... Yeah, it is. It definitely is time to start time wasting a little bit just to piss Liverpool off. And we'll go with that. Anyway, Pogba. Should have a bit more support in that midfield now. It should be a little bit harder to break us down. Digne, look for that through ball. Finds Vlahovic. Vlahovic finds Lamar. Lamar! Oh, Gomez just gets back. Somehow keeps it out. That is huge. That was the winner right there and then. Look, if we're in this side of the field, this is good. Liverpool are... it's better that we're here. Find him. Give Bruno. Have a crack. So it's there. It's 3-1. Get in. What a finish. Bruno Fernandes. Whereas the FIFA commentator says, Bruno Fernandes. What a finish. Tonali here. He just... Oh, that's brilliant. He just pinpoint perfect. Weighs it in for Bruno Fernandes. And Alisson Becker can do nothing about that. That's the game wrapped up. That is it. That is game, set, match now. Paul Misery can make it 4. Vlahovic finds Dalot. Dalot crosses it in. Back post to Lamar. Gets double team. But finds Pogba. Luka Dean. Pogba. Pogba has a crack. Pogba nearly makes it 4-1. That would have been an absolute screecher. Liverpool have scored twice here in less than 7 minutes. This is pressure times now for Liverpool. I think they can feel this one slipping away, lads. This is it. This is it. We've got this one in control. We've got this one in the bag. Into injury time. There's 4 minutes of injury time. They're on Florian Thauvin in the 90th minute. You're down, 2 goals to Liverpool and you're making a substitution. That's the wrong move. There we go. Victory has been achieved. We are Carabao Cup champions. And that was one hell of a performance. Absolutely. I thought it'd be a little bit closer. I thought they would get that second goal and make it 2-2. And we might have to fight it in the second half. But again, at the end of the day, 22 shots to 19. Very close in that front. 11 to 13. They had less clear-cut chances. So we had 7 clear-cut chances. We had 7 chances. They had 6. We did have the possession. I did think that was a close game. I think Liverpool will probably be the less unhappy side because they probably should have buried a chance to bury 2 or 3 chances in that game. They should have buried, and thankfully they didn't. But anyway, brilliant result from us. Carabao Cup champions. Couldn't ask for anything more. I mean, what a result. That's huge. I mean, that can't motivate us to win the league now. I don't know what will, but great performance. Absolutely huge. Get something in the trophy cabinet. Brilliant to do that. So that ends the first time we've got a trophy in a while, I believe, as well. So good to see that. Club troubled. Cool. Don't care, mate. To look who got the medals. So medals. Who I presume total 24 medals. A player must play at least 1 match. He played the most matches in this, actually, by the way. Dalot played 6. Vlahovic played 5. Dean Henderson played in 5. Rashford. So plenty of players playing in ones. Lamar got 1. Yuri Tillemans, Josko Guardiola. So pretty much everyone got 1 that was involved. Bellingham got 1, even though he's out on loan at the moment at Lazio. Dan James got 1, even though he's on loan at Milan as well. So yeah, I've kind of had to loan those guys out. I don't remember if I did that last episode or not, but I'd win some silverware. Should have won the top Irish managers. No surprise there, lads. So yeah, delighted with that. Absolutely fantastic. We qualify for the Europa League next season, but realistically, I think Europa League, we're not really interested in that at all. So yeah, brilliant episode that was. Couldn't have gone any better, but we now need to get back to the main at hand. That is the Premier League and that is the Champions League. They're the 2 big ones coming up. I feel like we'll probably come back for the Napoli game. I feel like that's a huge game. And I think it'll probably be the next big game to play back for. Arsenal are potentially a bogey team, so that's the only one we need to really work out for, and potentially Wolves as well. So, look, we'll just hope for the best and see what happens. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. What a win. What a brilliant end to the episode. First silverware. Let's get the Champions League and let's get the Premier League next and start filling up that trophy cabinet, because that is ultimately the end goal of this situation, is to pick up as many trophies as possible. And I think we're building a squad here. I still think we potentially have one big move to make in the summer. I'm already at the moment about to pull the trigger on it. That's how confident I am that we're in the right move. So yeah, delighted with that. Anyway, guys, I'll wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.